put a
Right in
couple
the
on his
stomach.
chest.
I do my move. His whole neck looked like he had hickeys covered on his neck.
And at this time, I just cracked 5 feet. So in my head, I'm Hercules. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Aram, and I have my friend
I am Liran.
LaRon Jones. So let's first introduce the podcast.
Yeah.
This is technically episode 1.
This is episode 1. It is not the first episode we are recording. However, it is officially
Unfortunately,
episode
yeah.
1.
This is really episode 3. I mean 4.
4.
This is episode 4, but we are terrible human beings.
It were some good episodes, so it's a shame. But you know what? We got plenty of good stuff lined up over here. You got to introduce yourself a little though. So who are you? What do you do?
We forgot the fire. God damn it! We forgot the fire.
It's okay. You know,
I'm tired of this.
it was a little cold too. Come on, get the fire going. Get us the fire going.
That's my part.
Technical difficulties. There we go. Now it's nice and warm, nice and toasty.
Fire on at one time.
We're
Back.
back. All right. So introduce yourself real quick.
So my name is Aram, and this is What's Your Problem? That's the name of our podcast.
What do you do?
I am. We don't care about what this.
People care. I mean, they
This
got to
ain't
know
about-
who we are,
Okay.
right?
All right. What I am. Here's what I do. Everything.
Everything.
I do it all. Okay. I film. I edit. I sell houses. I sell buildings. I fly planes.
You fly planes.
Yep,
That's a
I
new
fly
one. That's a
planes.
new one.
I make rules and regulations.
Really?
For both.
Are you
know,
the one that
government.
legalized marijuana recently? Was that you? Was that your doing?
You're welcome.
Oh,
You're
wow. All you people out there that are getting high right now, maybe currently high, you know who to thank now.
So right away we got off topic.
We did.
And thank you for Wi-Fi in the office. Our fire is frozen.
That we worked so hard to get right.
Oh my goodness.
Let's
we
get
have so
back
many problems.
Let's get back on track here because we had a few things to talk about, right? I think you had something lined up, right?
We did, and I just wanted to kind of stay in structure here. I'm going to introduce the podcast and
You're
what
right.
it is.
That is true.
So the name of this podcast is What's Your Problem? The way we came up with that name
Yeah.
is one thing we all have in common is problems. We all got them. LaRon has more than me, but you know, I
Five more
still have them.
problems?
Yeah, we'll talk about it later.
We'll talk about
And that's pretty much it. We're going to sit here. Me and LaRon, we're best friends. He's my best friend, but I hate him.
it. It's
'cause
a
he
love-hate
just-
relation. It's a weird...
Nothing we agree on.
It works sometimes.
Never
Sometimes
works.
It never works.
Never works.
Oh, okay. See,
Except for, in rare occasions. I got to
Rare
get the fire
occasions.
back up. I got to get the fire. It's driving me
It's
crazy.
okay. It's okay. So we'll pretty much talk about problems, and we'll talk about anything we want. I mean, honestly, we'll just shoot the shit,
Exactly.
talk about our life. You're gonna listen because it's gonna be phenomenal.
It's supposed to be funny because we don't agree on anything.
That is so true. We really don't.
Which is why
there
I don't know why
anything
you're
we
my
agree
best
on?
friend.
It's really funny. So you had a problem though, didn't you?
I did, but I'm gonna be honest with you.
You totally forgot, huh?
I totally
First
forgot.
episode in.
First episode in, and we don't even have topics to talk about.
Well, I have
Oh,
a good topic. I do have a topic.
You have a
'cause I saw
topic?
this recently.
All
Have
right,
you ever
hit me.
seen those people that always post pictures of money on their stories or social media?
Stop talking to me like that. You want to talk to me? You talk to me.
My problem
Kidding.
is,
I don't post money. I don't have money.
my problem is it's never even a lot of money. They always post like $300. What are you doing? Why are you posting $300 cash in your story?
Dude.
Who are you flexing on? And let's settle this as well.
Yeah.
Even if it's $1,000, is $1,000 a lot of money in the real world?
No.
If it's $2,000 a lot of money,
But
why are you posting that
hold
on
on a second now.
What are we doing?
I can't hate on this because I'm
Really?
guilty. I've done this but I haven't
You've
done
done this
it
in the past?
But not in a flexing way. You see, I pay my rent in cash. So when I'm taking money out, I go like rent's due.
Mm-hmm.
But I make it. I'm not saying that I'm. It's annoying when you're like, yo, we pull it. What's the thing? When you like pull. When you're getting rich, what do you call that?
When you're getting rich, what do you call that?
Like glow up or whatever, right?
Okay, sure,
You know, something
sure.
like
When
that.
you're rich, you kind of made it, right?
I'm not bragging, but I'm just saying rent's due. Here's what I'm paying for rent. I just want y'all to know
But
that I got expenses. That's what I'm doing.
I think that it's a different context. Have you ever
Okay.
seen people just post it for the purpose of showing people that you have money? When they have $300,
I think the best way to do that is buy a Ferrari.
buy a Ferrari and then post pictures of that.
Boom, there it is. It's
There
a
it
very
is.
subtle way to be like, I'm rich.
I think the watch is the best flex. The watch.
For
If you
anyone
got a
watching
nice
on audio,
watch,
I'm just showing everybody my beautiful, not Rolex watch.
800 series.
It's a Series 800. Get it
Series
right.
800. I'm sorry.
Chronograph. Okay.
But I don't know why I hate it when people post money on their story.
Yeah.
Like if you're Dan Bazarian and you got $200,000 in cash, it's a different story.
Post. Oh wait.
Different
wait.
story. But when you're posting $300 in 20s, what are you doing? It's not a lot of money at all. If that's what you consider flexing,
Yeah.
I am sorry, but
I think a lot of it comes down to like so. Okay, so when you're, let's say you're coming up poor, like $300 to a homeless man is a lot of money.
I guess
so
you're
if you
right.
don't come from a lot and you just made like when I made $600 as a 70-year-old, I thought I was the richest man on earth.
I suppose, yeah, but we are grown up. What are we?
I know.
I'm 23 now. You're 20.
We ain't got to talk about how much older I am. I'm a year older. I mean,
You're
I'm
what,
an old
20?
bastard. Yeah.
I think you have some gray hair in your beard. Or is it just me?
Dude, I don't even have a beard. Don't be disrespectful. I just got chest hair like last 6 months.
Nobody needs to know that either.
Well,
no?
well, now they know. Now you know. Because it's my
Hopefully
problem.
they're just watching and just listening. They don't even have to see or.
Yeah. I'm hoping the first few episodes where me and you are not that good on podcast. Which
No.
I think
We are
pretty
going to
damn
be
good.
exceptional. I do have a very good story though. If we can.
Okay. Well, your topic reminded me of a topic that I was. So I'm okay.
Go ahead. You know, because I won't forget my story. You probably will forget
I
yours.
definitely will. So my sister drags me out to Zara. Right?
Zara.
She's
Not
like,
store.
we're supposed to go with the cousins. We're supposed to go get
Sure.
some food, right? She's like, yo, let's go to Zara. I gotta buy a gift for this person. I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, okay, sure. We'll leave. We'll get there 40 minutes early. We'll be fine, right?
Yeah.
So we get there, and I'm like, is there a men's section? 'Cause, I got a problem. I like clothes. If I see
And
if
Zara
it
has a
fits,
lot of suits.
They
Which is
do.
your weak side.
Weak.
You have too many suits.
Very right.
You had to buy.
But I need
this
more.
man had to buy an extra closet
True.
just for his suits.
But that
An
hold on.
extra. It
you
is
not-
an extra closet in your room, only for your suits. That's kind of ridiculous, I think.
It's okay. It's a little crazy.
You
But let's
have a
look at
problem.
it. Let's look at it this way. Are you ready? It's so that my clothes don't get wrinkled.
I mean, I see
it
there's
was for
a purpose.
logistical reasons.
But the
so I
point
need
is you
more
have too
suits now
many
because my
suits.
closet's
empty because you have a new
Right.
closet just for your
And
suits.
back to my story though. So
Back to the
I walk
story.
into Zara. We walk into Zara. I'm like, I don't see anything for men's here.
Sure.
And she's like, well, that's because you have to go to the other side of the wall.
Yeah.
I go to the other side of the wall. So I'm looking at some of these jackets, right? I put on a medium jacket.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't fit. I put on a large. Barely fits.
Are you fat?
Dude, I'm
Are you
getting
fat now?
offended because on no planet, on no store, like,
Are
with
you a
shoes,
large size or an extra large?
at Zara I am. I'm like, this store is
At
made
Zara?
for skinny people.
Is that really the case?
I felt that way, but that's not my biggest problem. That's a minor problem, just to
Mm-hmm. Okay.
set the scene. So I'm already kind of frustrated. I'm walking through this damn place. I can't find nothing that fits me because, I got these powerful calves, and it's hard to get, skinny jeans up past these calves, especially when you get to the quads and then to the
It's 'cause-
ass
'cause
muscles.
that-
It's tough.
It's got a basketball game, right? I mean, we know you're like
No, it's just genetics.
just genetics.
It's just
Okay.
genetics.
I was
yeah.
trying to give you a subtle
I-
flex, but you it's too late. Now
yeah.
you missed it.
I dropped
Continue
that
on.
ball. So, and then I see this dude. It's the mall.
Uh-huh.
He's got his phone on speaker.
Oh God. Oh,
If you talk to somebody on speaker in public, you are what's wrong with the world. Dude, the whole point of you on the phone,
Yep.
that's a private conversation, right? I put things on speaker in my car when I'm in my house, cooking shit in the kitchen.
oh, totally fine.
You won't hear, bro. Do you know that some of the things that my cousin will say over the phone, I can't have that be out here?
Not even close. It's bad enough in public. Public transportation is bad enough. The last thing you need is a person sitting there on his phone on speaker on a train. That is the worst.
Bro.
Nobody wants to listen to that. What are you doing with your life?
And you got headphones.
Put some headphones in.
Put some headphones
Put
in.
some headphones in. Put the phone next to your ear. It was designed that way for a reason.
That's right.
For a reason. Unbelievable. Ridiculous.
That was the biggest problem I had last week. I'll remember some couple more, but you had something you
Okay,
wanted.
so this was a story. It's not really a problem, but I think it's a good story that I recently remembered. And this happened back in high school, maybe junior year of high school.
Junior year of high
Yeah.
school. Okay, I'm gonna try to get this fire back on while you tell me. About
That's okay. I mean,
bro. It's driving me crazy.
driving you nuts. So listen to this though. So I was hanging out with this girl, actually two girls.
Right.
We were just hanging out, chilling, vibing, and we decided to go back to this girl's house, and she lives in a big mansion. It's a big house.
Okay.
So her parents are in the house, and they cannot know that we are coming to hang there, especially me because I am a guy, and her parents were strict. They had like a no guy policy.
Especially you.
So they sneak me into the house,
Okay.
and next thing you know, we were kind of upstairs. It's a big house. We realized her dad was kind of in the house, and they were Asian, not that it really matters, but he spoke very mild English.
Oh no.
And I am
So they were
hiding.
foreigners.
Yes, so I am
Oh,
hiding.
no. Okay.
They hid me in this room, and her dad came to talk to him. Now I'm hiding
In the same room.
in a different room. And then it's very hard to paint the picture when I do my best. So she leaves the room, talks to her parents, and her dad is going to coming towards where I am at. And I'm freaking out. This is me in junior year, and I'm like, this guy has no clue who I am.
Yeah.
I'm a total random dude to him, right? And
And
gonna
you're
find
young,
me-
and he's got daughters.
He's going to find me at his house.
Yep.
I walk out the room at the same time as he comes out the hallway. This is a big house. The chances of that happening are very slim, but
Why didn't you look around before you left?
listen here. I don't know what happened. This was a long time ago.
You weren't thinking straight.
But I walk out, this man walks out, and we just face each other.
Uh-huh.
The look on his face, he was terrified. He thought, I don't know, think about it. He just walks out.
Oh, he thought you were like a burglar.
I
or
don't know
something.
what he
Yeah.
thought. And he keeps telling me things in some kind of different language. I think it may have been Korean, maybe something like that, right? And I keep telling him, I have no clue what you're saying. I'm your daughter's friend.
Oh,
and he clearly
no.
has no clue what I'm saying.
But you said they live in a big house.
Big house.
How does he afford a big house? Can't
I
speak
don't know,
English?
man. Maybe they brought money with them.
Drug
maybe.
money. Okay.
Who knows?
All right.
Drug money.
Keep it going.
And then I just grabbed my stuff and just run out the house as fast as I can. And I thought that was so funny because I just think to myself, what was going through this man's head during just a random kid in his house?
Oh my
He walks
God,
out.
dude.
He has no clue what I'm saying to him. I have no clue what he's saying to me. That girl was probably grounded for ages.
You ruined that girl's life.
Ages. It was very fun experience, I guess. Now that I look back at it, it's a good story at least.
Now, what were you thinking?
I
Like,
don't
were
even.
you at all scared?
I was a little terrified at the time because I'm
Yeah.
like, this guy's probably about to pull out a ninja
But then
sword
you saw
on me.
the
and-
fear in his face, and you're like, oh, okay. He thinks I'm the threat.
The problem is I don't exactly remember because this was so long ago. This was on high school days. Have you had any stories like that? I don't think you have you?
I was actually pretty calm
You were a
in high school.
good, calm kid in high school. Have you had any
Very-
fights in high school?
I did get in a fight.
Oh, I want to hear. I've never heard about your fight.
No?
No.
Oh.
Oh, I'm excited.
I've
This is
told the
gonna be
story
good.
many times in thorough detail. Now, I like to get detail with my story, so let's get into
Let's
it.
get
So,
into it.
Sixth period,
Sixth period.
lunch.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
okay? Sitting at the cafeteria, everybody's having a good time, dudes being dudes,
Uh-huh.
right? This purple vitamin water bottle starts flying around. Hits me in the head.
So this is all over vitamin water.
This is the beginning. Now, you should know that I'm a man of principle, right? For me, saying something and then not doing it is the biggest insult to me personally.
Uh-huh.
Right?
Yeah, you have to back everything you say out.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's why whenever I'm like, all right, maybe I shouldn't say this, because blah, blah, blah.
Sure.
So this bottle starts flying, it hits me in the head, right? So what I do is I'm like, who did that? So I throw it and hit somebody in the head, right?
You threw it at a random person.
No, like the person who I'm pretty confident hit me.
So you knew who threw it at you, or it had a very fair.
Good idea,
guess.
because it
Okay.
came from a certain section.
Uh-huh.
And I mean, I'm like, that guy probably doesn't have the courage to do that. So it's definitely got to be this guy, right?
Yeah.
So he hits me. So somehow I'm getting hit in the head, right? And I don't like getting hit in the head,
No.
especially the back of the
Yeah.
head, right?
Yeah. Definitely not.
So I proclaim, and very loud so people can hear me, and I was like, the next person that touches my head is getting hit. Period. I said getting punched.
yeah.
Right. In my head, I was like, all right, the one person that's hitting me in the head, if he does it again, I know in my head I can fuck him up.
Sure.
So I'm not worried about it.
So you're like, he's going down. Yeah.
That's why I said it. I'm right. I'm like, all right, I can back this up.
Yeah.
Now somebody, okay, there's somebody here.
Uh huh.
The person next to him apparently heard this proclamation
Yeah.
from me,
And he wanted some.
he wanted some action.
He wanted some sauce.
He wanted that dressing.
Okay.
Okay. So he rolls up his piece of paper, like a packet he had, right? Dips back over the guy that's between us and whacks me on the back of the head.
Oh man.
And I had just said the next person that hits me
He's
is getting
getting
punched.
yeah.
Here's the problem with this, Laurent.
You realize this man was
The biggest dude at the table. You know, in like high school when you work out and you swole, like it's
Sure.
just even more intimidating.
Yeah.
And at this time, I just cracked 5 feet. I'm a freshman in high school.
5 feet.
I weigh
Yeah, that ain't-
128. Okay, I'm not moving nobody.
Not much of a fighter.
Not much of a fight.
Yeah.
But I had just started working out. So in my head, I'm Hercules.
Oh yeah,
You know what I'm
100%.
saying?
Especially
I'm
even after
swole.
you've been working for a week, you're like, oh, you already.
Dude, I'm
you're
yoked.
feeling
I just got up to the 25s. I'm curling 25s
So what
now.
happened next?
So I literally like within a 3-second period, this goes in my head. I'm like, I don't want to start shit with this guy.
You don't.
But then the second two, I'm like, but I said I was gonna do it.
You were gonna do it.
Third hit, I'm like, okay, don't punch him in the face because that's insulting. But get up and punch him right in the stomach. Put a
Right in
couple
the
on his
stomach.
chest, right? So I get up,
Uh-huh.
and he's sitting down, so this is the only reason why I could reach him. He's like 6 feet tall,
Sure.
I'm 5 feet tall. So I hit him with a couple of body shots to,
Okay,
the chest and to the stomach, right?
Couple, not one hit.
I hit him with 2 or 3.
Now, I know you were not a fighter back then, but did you put the hips in there? Because you know
I
all
did.
the power comes from the hips. You know now that you do Muay Thai.
Yeah.
Did you throw some hits in
Nah,
there? So,
probably.
so you were just an arm swing.
It was like a dumb kid trying to, like, I was
got
just
it,
punching.
Got it.
Now, if I did it, he'd be dead.
Yeah.
But whatever, okay?
You were
'cause, I
120
know Muay
pounds
Thai. I'll probably just...
Yeah, okay.
Anyhow,
uh-huh.
so I hit him 3 times,
Yeah.
right? And then I'm like, okay, it's done. He hit me in the head. I hit him. We should be good. We should stop it.
But
We're good.
nah, he goes.
Man gets up.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, oh, shit. And then
Here we go.
we're in between 2 tables, so there's really not much room for me to move around,
Yeah.
right? And nobody's breaking this up because, high school, you
Oh,
want to
hell
see
no.
a fight.
I would be like, I would encourage you to fight.
That's what happened. So he pushes me once, right? I'm a little kid, and he pushes me far back.
Yeah.
Right? I'm like, you know what? I deserve that. I hit him 3 times. All he did was whack me in the back of the head.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe I overreacted. But I said I was going to do it. I had to do it.
Yeah.
He pushes me again,
Ooh,
right?
Second push.
I go to try to push him. No, I'm sorry. After the first push, I was like, okay, it's not bad. But I tried to go back and push him. Didn't move.
Yeah.
Okay?
How much
Pushes me
did
again.
he weigh back then?
Clean 200.
Oh, 200.
Probably
And you were
clean
120.
28. 128.
128.
It gets better. So after the second push, I'm like, all right, I have to punch him again. I'm going for the chest. If I hit him in the sternum right, I'll at least I'll let him know I'm a problem.
Sure.
Before I can get a
You
punch
should have
out,
gone for the nose. That's what you should have done.
you gotta wait till it's the end of the
Oh,
story.
oh.
Before I could get to that hit him in the stomach again, pushes me a 3rd time. Now you done woke up a monster, okay? Because I'm like, okay, well now I have no choice but to hit him in the face.
Yeah.
We have to go to that level.
This is going to
Which
a
for me is
full-out
above.
fist fight. This is...
Dude, I after the 3rd push, it's like death stare. Me and him. He's looking significantly down. I'm looking significantly up like this, right? And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have to punch this guy. Here we go. I wind up my right hand, and you could visibly see me jump.
You jumped.
I had to I got some air, and I swung my right hand right, and I clocked him right in the jaw.
Oh, man.
And all you hear is like a. Like,
Okay,
like it connected clean
Uh-huh.
because I'm quick.
Sure.
Right? And I don't know if people tell me I rocked him, but I think I just shocked him because he wasn't expecting that.
Sure.
Right?
Nobody expects getting just punched in
Now,
the face.
once I hit him, he's just looking at me. He does one of these, and I'm just looking at him. I'm like, okay, what's going to happen now? All right, here's what's going to happen. I'm just going to take my ass beaten at this point. But I proved my point.
Sure.
I fought back.
No, yes, nobody can talk shit.
No one can talk shit.
Yeah.
Because if you want to talk shit, then we're going to be at the principal's office
Yeah.
together, right? Now, this gets so much better because, I'm a talker, right?
gets
I
better,
sell
too.
shit.
Uh-huh.
So I hit him. He pauses. Then he attacks. I think he did wrestling or something. He instead of punching me, he goes to grab me.
For a tackle?
For a tackle. Now, I'm smaller than him, so he's got to come down. So when he goes like this, I dip. He grabs my backpack. I scoop back out of the backpack, right? Now, I'm staring back at him. I'm like, crap, he's still here. Then he takes me down, right? He takes me down. I go into the fetal position. I'm like, all right. I'm like, here comes the punches. Just protect your ribs, protect your face. Big-ass nose is unstopped. He's going to give me the nose. Before he could throw a punch, he just falls on me. I'm like, what just happened?
Falls on you.
My man, his name was George, came in clutch with the breakdown. Oh, man, he's like, they waited for the perfect
And he
time.
pushed the other guy?
He jumped on the other guy.
Well, this was your
dragged
friend,
him
I'm
out.
assuming.
My friend, yeah.
Really?
Dragged him out, and they broke up the fight. Now, to
Ah.
everybody watching, I just fucked this dude up.
Because you punched him in the face.
And he didn't get no
do
punches,
shit.
and he was bleeding. But here's the thing:
Oh.
he had braces.
Ah.
That's why
that
he was
cut
bleeding.
him.
Not my punch, because my
I
punch was like a
see.
mosquito. He's
Yeah.
200 pounds, right? So I get walked out of the cafeteria, and I walk up. There's like 3 steps to get out of the cafeteria, and I look back, standing ovation and claps.
Really?
Because bro, I'm
That's
5 feet
standing
tall.
ovation.
Bro, I'm getting.
So you got lucky then a little bit too, because
Bro.
if nobody broke that shit up, he would have been coming at you hard.
I would have been. They would have had a stretcher get me out of there, right?
I see, yeah.
So I look back and I'm feeling like I'm top of the world, bro. I'm high school famous right now.
Really?
As a narcissist, I like the attention. Now we get to the principal's office. Right?
Yeah.
I had never been in trouble, but what I do know is how to tell a story in the
you
most
sold a
honest
totally
way.
different,
No, in the most honest way,
Uh-huh.
but in the perspective of me being the right party. You know what I'm saying? I did the
But
right
in
thing.
high school, they don't care. If you're involved, you're automatically in trouble, at
Oh.
least in my experience.
I spinned it, so I got us
Really?
both out of it because that's how good I am.
Both
okay?
of you?
Both of us.
Oh, man.
Bro, they sit us down in different rooms. They're like, okay, I didn't think this was the process for how you actually, when you get in the fight, they're like, okay, write down what happened. I'm like,
They made you write it.
I'm like, I gotta do the paperwork?
I did it.
Like, we ain't got no admins here?
There's like a whole questionnaire, like
There was. Who was involved, any witnesses,
Really?
and description of what happened.
that is hilarious.
Bro, you know what? I wrote an essay-long description. What I just told you in this podcast, I wrote that.
Okay.
In that perspective, it's like I got hit in the head. I
Yeah.
said I was gonna, and I hit him in the chest a couple of times.
Sure.
But then he overreacted, so I didn't see any other option, right?
Then to
I thought he was
clock
gonna
back-
attack me, so I was defending myself, etc. And then the reason that this is so phenomenal is because I told the truth in a way where, like, if anybody else told the story, it would be that same story.
Sure.
But I told it in my perspective,
Okay.
which makes me the right party, right? And in the paper, I could hear my friends in the other room telling the same story.
Sure.
It's great. I'm just sitting there, I'm like,
But you should still be in trouble. I mean, I don't see how you'd get off trouble
Wait
with that.
for it. Now, you're supposed to get 2 days of out of school
Suspension,
suspension,
yeah.
right? They come back in, and the principal, I think it was the assistant principal,
Mm-hmm.
goes like this. Look, the other party, you guys are obviously both wrong, but we understand things seem to have
Yeah.
gotten out of hand. If I bring him in here, you promise not to hurt him.
Wait. That's pretty funny. And this guy's a 200-pound.
I'm like, do y'all realize that
this man's like 3 times my size. I got lucky here.
I got so lucky. He could literally he could eat me.
Yeah.
I'm a sandwich.
Yeah.
You know? So I'm like, I guess. Yeah, I mean, it's not a problem.
Yeah, I won't hit him. I'll let him slide. Maybe if he apologizes, I'll
Maybe,
let him go.
He said, essentially for me, like, I wasn't really mad at him. I only punched him because out of principle.
Sure.
Right? But I don't really hold a grudge. Especially after we fight. I'm like, all right, we got it out the way. Let's chill.
Okay.
So they bring him in the room. Right away, I'm like, oh, I got this.
Uh-huh.
So I shake his hand, positive. I'm like, what's up, brother? Sorry about that. Things got a little out of hand. Sits down. And the principal just looking at me like, okay, here's what. We usually give people 2 days of OSS. But you guys, on Friday, you're going to have just in-school suspension.
That's it?
Your classwork will be brought to you.
Yeah, that's how it works.
You'll have to sit next to each other just to make sure that this isn't going to be a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Bring it on. I mean, we're cool. I mean, we're not friends, but like we know each other.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So I got no beef.
Sure.
So that's it. And bro, I get on my this is like, by the way, 6th period. So I get out by 8th period. I just walk straight to the bus. I get in my bus. Standing ovation again.
Standing?
Bro, people out here thinking I just fucked this dude up. You know how, like, rumors just go
This
through?
was freshman year.
Freshman year,
What
bro.
is a better way to start off your high school career, right? I mean,
Tell me about
I bet
it.
nobody fucked with you after that.
Nah, not even a little.
There you go.
I think this was towards spring too, so it was like good weather and shit. So we're gonna be outside anyhow. So I get in the bus. Everyone's telling me a story. I'm like, I was there. That shit didn't happen.
Yeah, people probably kept telling each other, spinning the shit completely different.
I knocked him out. I broke his tooth. I broke his jaw. He
Meanwhile-
went to sleep.
Really?
I decked him. It was a ground
And you just probably said, yeah, that completely happened.
I'm too honest to do that.
Okay.
I just go up to him. I'm like, look, guys, here's what happened. I had to punch him, and then if I got broken up, he only was bleeding because he had braces.
Sure.
So I was super blunt about it.
Now, did you get any female attraction from this?
I did.
Wait, really?
I did, but I didn't know how to utilize it, so
Oh,
it led
man,
nowhere.
that's a shame. That's a shame.
But yeah, that was my first fight story. And after that, I mean, me and the dude were still cool. I got no beef with him.
Okay.
And it was this hand right here. But now, if I was to get into a fight,
it's a
now I'm
different
dangerous.
story.
Now I have to be careful.
So I had one fight. How much time do we have left just so we keep
we have 4 minutes. Wow. We
4
just spent
minutes,
this
very-
entire time talking about me.
that is very
See,
well.
I'm a
It's good-
narcissist.
it's a
I
good
told
story.
you.
It is a good story. I had one fight in high school. I was sitting in
Did
the
you fight yourself?
So why would I fight myself?
Because you argue with everybody. including yourself.
Okay, so I did fighting, Krav Maga,
Yeah.
for 3 years. And I was 100% a better fighter than almost every single person in our school.
So you're a
Because
bully. Okay.
I did fighting.
Yeah.
I sat, there was a computer lab class.
Okay.
This kid next to me, we were playing games. Because we were not doing what we were supposed to.
Of course.
whatever.
Who does schoolwork?
We were
in
playing
school?
games, and this kid was annoying the shit out of me. He kept saying, like, oh, you suck at this game. Just keep poking at me, like, saying things. And I turned around and I said, if you say one more thing, I will punch you.
How similar are the
And
stories?
it kept very similar. And he kept playing whatever, right? And then he kept saying it, and I didn't punch him, though. I pretended to punch him. I came very close, but I didn't.
Yeah.
I would never get into fights because I felt like I could murder people. Because
Okay. I relate to that
he
now.
jumped on me and put me in a headlock like this.
Okay.
It was a big mistake because I was trained exactly what to do when that happened. I do my move. I kind of, if the people are watching this on YouTube,
Yeah.
I was in the head. I pull my hand up, grab him by the neck, stand up,
Yeah.
slamming against the computer desk.
His head?
Yeah. Punching me in the stomach as my hands on his neck. And
Yeah.
immediately after that fight gets broken up. Next thing you know, I'm in the principal's office. And all I remember is the principal going, like, I keep telling him, I'm not the one that started the fight, right?
Right. That doesn't matter. You almost killed this man.
This is what the principal tells me. Have you seen the kid?
Oh, God.
I'm like, no. Next day I see him in the hallway. His whole neck looked like he had hickeys covered on his neck. And
What
I did
did you
not kiss
do?
him. His whole neck was
Is that
fucked.
Krav Maga? You just, like, make love to
His
the guy's
whole
neck?
They're like, okay, guys, this is our drill today. We're going to live a few. But I swear his neck was fucked.
Oh, my God, dude.
And he did not hit me. He was just swinging, wild swinging.
Yeah.
Because that's the kind
That's
of
the
what you
easiest
do.
thing to block,
You're just
right?
wild swinging, and he didn't get me once. And yeah, this man did not have a good day.
Oh, my God.
Did not have a good day.
I need to stop talking all this shit to you, bro. I didn't realize you could do things
Well,
like
but I
this.
did it for 3 years, right? And I
Right.
mean, you train for those kind of fights. That's the scenarios you train for in Krav Maga. you
Quite
know?
literally. All right, put him in a headlock.
He did the exact thing that we have done training for.
Oh, my God. What
Because it's pretty common for somebody in a street fight, like if you're at a bar, if you're drunk, to put you in a head bar like this.
Right.
Would you agree? So we train that all the time, and it's so easy to get out of it. It is so easy if you know what you're doing. And this
So
kid,
you just reach over and
I
then
can show you later if you're very curious. But this guy he had a very bad day, and I got out of school suspension for that one day.
That's not so
I don't know
bad.
what happened to him. I have no clue. I never talked
He's
to him.
probably
after that.
got a lot of neck problems.
I would see him around school and I would laugh every time I saw him.
Oh, my God.
And
You're
it-
that guy.
And he would just kind of look away, like,
Yeah.
if you watch TikTok, so you know that TikTok where they walk away.
Yeah.
That's what he was doing, kind of thing.
Oh, my God.
And I had a different fight, but it wasn't a full-on fight. It was just a guy talking shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I caught him in the locker room once, and there was no teachers. He kept trying to get me in trouble.
Yeah.
He kept trying to get me to do something when teachers are there. I knew that. He walked next to me in the locker room, and he kind of punched me kind of slowly. I grabbed him, pushed him against the locker room.
Uh-huh.
I literally slapped him.
No, you didn't.
I slapped him in the face.
Open paw?
Open paw. Like
Oh.
straight up. And I said, if you say one more thing, I swear to God, I slapped you this time. But next time, I will literally shove your head up your ass.
Bro, you just became his dad
I
right there.
slapped him in the
You
face.
sunned him.
It was so beautiful because, hey, I didn't hurt him too much.
Yeah.
But I embarrassed. I took away his pride. Like, just
But he was trying to get you in trouble.
yeah.
Okay.
But the beauty thing was in the gym locker room, no teachers, no nothing. I never got in trouble for it. It was beautiful.
That's the right way to do it.
It was beautiful.
Not that, hey, just so we can clarify, we're not.
We don't encourage violence.
We do
We're
not.
not violent human beings
I
at
have
all.
never been in a fight ever again. I avoid them like the
We
plague.
do avoid. Here's the thing: after you learn how to fight, you avoid fights even more. I think
It's so true. I
Because
mean, I
you
know a
know-
little bit, but
because
I
you
do the
know
same, yeah.
that you can just cause so much more damage, and the consequences are pretty bad now. If you
And like I know where to hit you. And
Yeah,
how
that's
to
what
hit
my- that's
you,
my
and
point.
how fast
That's
to
my
hit
point.
you.
if you get into a fight with somebody in the bar, the cops show up. Oh, it's not worth
It's
any
also
of that.
stupid. Like, what am I gonna fight you for? Just have a nice. That's a.
It is very dumb. It is very dumb.
I think that's a huge. If you're always trying to get into a fight,
Oh, I hate
you have a
those
small
people.
dick.
All right. We have to make some closing statement here,
All
right? I mean, we're running out of time.
Okay, yeah.
This was our first episode.
so our first official episode.
Thank you for listening.
Thank you
Don't
for
forget
listening,
to
yeah.
comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I
Oh,
mean,
we- we
show us some love.
We're supposed to say that in the beginning.
In the beginning, no, you said it at the end,
Yeah,
right?
but
I mean,
like you realize most people watch the first 10 minutes
that
or
is
so and
true.
they click out,
That is true.
and they probably didn't like or
Well,
comment.
now since everyone that stuck around, now you have to make up for those people that have left in the first 10 minutes.
yes.
And yeah,
Please comment. We'll be better. We'll do better. But this is our.
it's our first episode.
That's right.
I mean, it's our fourth episode.
Yeah,
but,
low key.
but it's our first episode.
But who cares? We're doing it.
Yeah.
And,
Give us some feedback,
oh,
right?
yes.
I mean, we're just starting out.
Please leave the
Trying to keep
feedback.
this entertaining.
That's
Let
what
us
we're
know
trying
what
to
you
do.
like, what we can do better on. We'll have plenty more next week. Did we agree on the posting date? And are we gonna stay? I think we're aiming for Thursdays, right?
Well, depending on your schedule.
That is true. We're gonna aim for Thursdays. Hang in there. We'll get consistent. We'll get everything
That's right. We
settled.
will get consistent. Eventually, we'll go up to an hour.
Ooh, okay. Yeah,
Or
we
maybe
need,
we
we need
do
a better
two.
camera.
Hey, don't be shitting on my camera. Anyhow, we're running
Anyhow.
out of time. Thank you, everybody, for watching.
Thank you. I am Liran. This was Aram
Signing out.
signing out. Thank you,
Deuces.
everybody.